Executor, by following Tassadar and attempting to rescue the Dark Templar, you have openly defied the will of the Conclave. Abandon this mad scheme now, and the Conclave may show you mercy.
Don't let him control you, Executor. The Judicator have long since steered the actions of the Templar to their own ends. It's time we acted of our own accord.
Ah, Tassadar, have you fallen so far? To think that you were our brightest hope, our most beloved son. Now you are everything that we are not. You are lost to us. Not only have you damned yourself, but you have damned those who have followed you.
Such is the price for our race's salvation, Judicator. I have been here with the Dark Templar these last few months. While I helped them in their fight against the Zerg, I learned many of their secrets from the Prelate, Zeratul. Apparently, the energies which empower the Dark Templar also course through the Overmind and its cerebrates.
The same cerebrates which you told us to destroy. Your advice was useless, for the creature was reincarnated before our eyes.
Unfortunately, yes. Your attack on the Cerebrate failed because the energies that you wield are useless when used directly against the Overmind and its Cerebrates. Only the Dark Templar's power can truly harm the Zerg. That is why we must rescue Zeratul and return him to Ire.
You were warned, Executor. The Conclave will not be pleased.
My life for Ire! I hear you.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. I am needed.
Yes, Executor? Of course. Your will? How may I help? Your will? Your will? Yes, Executor? Yes, Executor? I hear you. Yes, Executor? How may I help? Yes, Executor? I hear you. Speak quickly, Executor. I don't have time for games. I was Executor long before you. How may I help? Yes, Executor?
What loud calls? My life for Ire. My My life for ire. She house for Adun. My life for ire. My life for ire. My life for ire. Thus I serve. What now calls? You have not enough minerals. My life for ire. My life for ire. My life for ire. My life for ire. He saw Zeus in the house. We are under attack. Yes. My life for ire. Requirable Vespine gas. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. What now calls? Receiving. Input command. He saw two instructions. Translate now calls. He saw two. Go Gola. I have returned. You have not enough minerals. I have returned. I have returned. What now calls? You have not enough minerals. Receiving. Commencing. I long for combat. I have returned. Isatsu for Adun. Protoss I serve! Input command. Make use of me. Protoss! Nagatsu transmitted for vengeance. Transmitted. Input command. Confirmed. Transmitted. Protoss. Commencing. Protoss. Make use of me. Input command. Locked. Protoss. I am needed. Locked. Initiated. Upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals. Receiving. Transmitted. Protoss. You have not enough minerals. We are under attack.
Your will for our good. Turret alarm. I hear you. It shall be done. How may I help?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Input command for vengeance. Protoss. You have not enough minerals. I am needed. I long for combat.
Your will?
Your warriors have engaged not enough Protoss initiated. Make use of me. Isa su Kaukora. My life for hire. Now calls for Adun. Honor guide me. My life for hire. My life for hire. She house. Go kola. Isa su. Honor guide me for Adun. Make use of me. Isa su. Go kola. For Adun. Go kola. I long for combat. For Adun. Go kola. For Adun. Go kola. What now calls? Must I serve?
The warriors have engaged the enemy.
Sankalanos. Make use of me. I am needed. Honor guide me. I long for combat. Thus I serve. Honor guide me for Adun. Thus I serve. Go kola. Sankalanos. She house. What now calls? Go kola. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. Go kola. For Adun. Go kola. Thus I serve. Go kola. What now calls? Isa su. Go kola. We are under attack. Isa su. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. Receiving. Confirmed. For vengeance. Confirmed. Commencing. Announcing. We are under attack. Process commencing. Initiated. Confirmed. I long for combat. Honor guide me. Thus I serve. You have not enough minerals. Make use of me. Commencing block party. Awaiting instructions. Mitora, commencing. I long for combat. Thus I serve. Transmit. Nagatsu. Confirmed. Mitora, commencing. Initiating. Mitora for vengeance.
Upgrade complete.
Your will?
Commencing. What battle calls? Esau 2. Nonsense. Esau 2.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
What battle calls? Receiving. For vengeance. Awaiting instructions. Receiving. Confirmed. I am needed. Lock by Esau 2. Nonsense. Receiving. Initiating. Awaiting instructions. Protoss. Awaiting instructions. Chaos, guide me. Protoss. I have returned. I long for nonsense. Protoss. Esau 2.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals.
Protoss. Confirmed.
Upgrade complete.
Nagatsu. Lopai. Nagatsu. Confirmed. Nagatsu. Make use of me. for vengeance. Protoss. Isatsu.
For Adon.
Not enough attackers. You've not enough minerals.
How may I help? Your will? For Adon.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Thus I serve. Gaukola. I long for combat. Honor guide me. Gaukola. Isatsu. Honor guide me. Gaukola. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. I am needed. Initiated. Locktie. Confirmed. Isatsu. Honor guide me. Isatsu, I am needed. Initiated. Confirmed. Initiated. She house. Protoss.
Protoss, Commander. This is General Edmund Duke of the Terran Dominion Armada. You are in violation of our airspace and have endangered human lives in your reckless attack against the Zerg. I order you to withdraw your ships immediately. If you fail to comply, I will not hesitate to open fire upon your vessels.
General Duke, I am Tassadar, and you are well known to me. Whatever leniency I extended to you and your comrades before may have been in error. If you persist in halting our course, we will burn your pathetic fleet down to the last man.
I'm gonna have to assume that was a hostile response.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Honor guides me. We are under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I long for combat. Under attack. Protoss. Isatsu. I long for combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I have returned. She house. Under attack. I have returned. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I have returned. Receiving. You have not enough under attack. I have returned. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I have returned. We are under attack.
How may I help you? Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done.
Isatsu!
Your will?
Hey, Sergeant! Sarge! Hey!
You will immediately tell me why you have called me from my desk, Private.
Protoss unit, Sarge! Coming through the South Pass! It looks broke!
Kill it!
Executor. I sense that Zeratul and his brethren are close by, but I have been unable to make contact with them. I fear they may be in grave danger. We must scour this area immediately and find the Dark Templar, lest they be overcome by the Zerg. Yes, Executor? Tarakala!
I long for combat.
Yes, Executor?
Thus I serve.
Your will?
She house. Isatsu.
Your will?
Isatsu. Gaogola. Honor guide me.
Yes, Executor?
I long for combat.
Yes, Executor? Of course. Tarakala!
She house.
Will? Tarakala! For Adul! Of course. Tarakala! For Adul! Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Your will?
Isatsu.
How may I help?
Battle calls. Thus I serve. Honor guide me.
Your will? For Adun! I
Isatsu.
hear you. For Adun! Tarakala!
Battle calls. She
I hear
house.
you. Tarakala! Of course. For Adun!
Battle calls.
For Adun! For Adun! Tarakala!
What battle calls?
I hear you. For Adun. Of course. For Adun. Of course. Tarakala. For Adun.
Isatsu. Honor
I
guide
hear
me.
you. Of course. For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done. For Adun. Yes, Executor. Tarakala. Yes, Executor.
Isatsu.
Yes, Executor. For
What
Adun.
battle calls? Gaogola.
How may I help? I hear you.
I long for combat.
How may I help?
She house.
Your will?
She house.
How may I help?
I long for combat.
For Adun.
What battle calls?
Yes, Executor. It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala. Of course. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. For Adun. Tarakala. For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. Tarakala. Of course. I hear you. Yes, Executor? It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Yes, Executor? Of course, it shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done.
We gotta move.
Your will? Yes, Executor? Tarakala! Of course. I hear you. Tell me I will. For Adun, of course. Tarakala, of course. For Adun, Tarakala, of course. It shall be done. For Adun, of course. It shall be done. For Adun, of course. For Adun, of course. For Adun, Tarakala. It shall be done. For Adun, it shall be done. Of course, it shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. For Adun, Tarakala! Of course.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course.
Mind if we tag along?
I hear you. It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! Will? I hear you. Of course. Of course. How may I help? For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala!
Did you
For
hear that?
Adun! Tarakala! I hear you. Yes, Executor? Your will?
Mind if we tag along?
For Adun!
Jacked up and good to go.
I hear you. Your will? Yes, Executor? Shall be done. Yes, Executor?
I long for combat. Guide me.
I hear you.
Battle calls. Honor guide
will.
me.
Tarakala!
Honor guide me.
How may I help? Of course. It shall be done. Yes, Executor? Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. Yes, Executor? For Adun! Tarakala!
Thus I serve.
I hear you. Of course.
What man calls?
Yes, Executor?
I long for combat.
For Adun! Of
Did you hear
course.
that?
For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Of course.
We gotta move.
Your will? Tarakala!
Jacked up and good to go.
Yes, Executor? For Adu! Shall be done. How may I help? Of course. Tarakala! Of course. For Adu! Of course. It shall be done. For Adu! It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! For Adu! Tarakala! Shall be done. Tarakala! Shall be done. For Adun! Of course. Tarakala! Of course.
Commander.
Your will? For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. How may I help? Yes, Executor? Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala! Of course. For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! Shall be done. For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala!
Your warriors
Yes,
have engaged
Executor.
the enemy.
Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! I hear you. How may I help? Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. I hear you. Of course. For Adun! Of course. For Adun! It shall be done. Of course. For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. For Adun! It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! I hear you. Tarakala! For Adun! It shall be done. How may I help? Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. For Adun! Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. I hear you. It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. How may I help?
Mind if we tag along?
It shall be done. I hear you. I long will. How may I help?
Mind if we tag along?
Tarakala! Of course. For Adun! Of course. For Adun! Tarakala! Tarakala! For Adun! Yes, Executor?
I long for combat. For a duel.
How may I help? Shall be done.
I long for combat.
For a duel. Your will?
She
Yes,
house.
Executor?
She house.
How may I help? I hear
Man
you.
calls.
I hear you.
Checked up
I
and
hear
good to
you.
go.
I long for combat.
Will? Of course. Yes, Executor?
What man
Yes,
calls?
Executor? Of course. For Adun. Tarakala!
What man calls?
For Adun. Tarakala!
What man calls?
Yes, Executor? Of course. For Adun. It shall be done. Of course. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala! For Adun. Of course. Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. For Adun.
Isa
I hear you.
Isa Su. She house.
How may I help? Yes, Executor?
She house.
I
What
hear
man
you.
calls? She house.
Yes, Executor? Tarakala! For Adun. How may I
I
help?
long for combat.
Will? Tarakala! For
Isa
Adun.
Su.
Tarakala!
Isa Su. What man
Yes,
calls?
Executor? Will? Shall be done. For Adun.
Isa Su. What man calls? She house.
I hear you.
I long for combat. She
I hear
house.
you.
Teleportation field activated.
Input command. Nagatsul. For vengeance. Nagatsul.
I hear you.
I am needed.
I hear you.
Some Kaladas.
Yes, Executor? Yes, Executor?
Use of me.
I hear you.
I am needed. Lothari. Some Kaladas. I am needed.
How may I help? For Adun, it shall be done.
Awaiting instructions confirmed.
Your will? For
I
Adun,
am needed. Awaiting
how
instructions.
may I help?
Make use of me.
Your
Some
will?
Kaladas.
Tarakala! Of course.
Galassos. Commencing Nagatsul. Galassos. Nagatsul.
How may I help?
Receiving. Input command. I am needed.
Yes, Executor?
Transmit. Lothari. For vengeance. Initiating. Make use of me.
Yes, Executor?
I am needed.
Yes, Executor?
Awaiting instructions.
Jacked up and good to go. Go, go, go!
How may I help? Your will?
Protoss.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Your will?
Make use of me. Confirmed. Mitola commencing. Initiated. For
How may I help?
vengeance.
Your will?
Receiving. Initiated. Protoss.
Yes, Executor?
Make use of me. I am needed.
Your will?
Transmitted. Mitola. Protoss. Protoss.
Yes, Executor?
I am needed. For vengeance. Lopai. Mitola.
I hear you. Tony, come on!
I am needed for vengeance. Awaiting
I
instructions.
hear you. What am I doing? How may I help?
Protoss. Initiated.
Mind if we tag along? Give me some of this shit.
Yes, Executor?
Commander.
Your will?
Jacked up and good to go.
I hear you. It shall be done.
Receiving.
Standing by.
Protoss.
Give me some of this shoot.
I hear you.
Did you hear that?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I am
Jacked up
needed.
and good to go.
I hear
Jacked
you.
up and good to go. Give me
Protoss.
some of this shoot.
Your will? Of course.
Awaiting instructions.
I hear you.
Protoss.
Give me some of this
How
shoot.
may I help? Of course.
I am needed.
Standing by.
Yes, Executor?
I am needed.
Jacked up and good to go. What's that? Jacked up and
I
good to
hear
go.
you. For Adun.
Protoss.
Commander.
Your will?
Protoss.
Jacked up and good to go. Give me some of this
I
shoot.
hear you. It shall be done. How may I
Standing
help?
by. Let's move.
Tony, come on!
Command for
Your
vengeance.
will?
Transmitted. Mitola. Magazul. Mitola. Confirmed. Initiated. Lopai. Confirmed. Isatsu.
Yes, Executor? It shall be done. Of course. For Adun. Tarakala.
What now calls? Honor guide me for Adun.
Yes, Executor? Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. Tarakala. Of course. For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. Tarakala.
Sons.
Will. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. For Adun. Yes, Executor? Tarakala.
Transmitted.
Yes, Executor? For Adun.
Receiving
Your will?
I am needed.
I hear you.
Transmitted. My absolute
Your will? For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. Yes, Executor? I hear you. Tarakala! It shall be done. I hear you. Of course. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. Of course. How may I help?
Protoss.
How may I help?
Receiving.
Of course.
Reading instructions.
Your will? How may I help?
Make use of me.
Yes, Executor?
Make use of me.
I hear you. Yes, Executor?
Transmitted. Input command for vengeance.
How
Confirm.
may I help? It shall be done.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Of course. It shall be done.
Protoss.
Your will? It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun!
Sons.
I hear you.
Receiving. Lock time. Initiating. Commencing.
I hear you. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. For Adun! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done.
Input command.
Yes, Executor. Tarakala! It shall be done. Yes, Executor.
Protoss for
Your
vengeance.
will?
Isatsu.
Yes, Executor. It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done.
I long for combat. She house.
Will?
Isatsu.
How may I help?
Isatsu.
For Adun!
I long for combat.
I hear you. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done.
What now,
How may I
cause?
help?
I long for combat.
Of course. I hear you.
House.
How may I help?
Isatsu.
How may I help? Yes,
Isatsu.
Executor?
I long for combat. Gaokola.
How may I help? It shall be done. For Adul! Of course. For Adun. Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! Of course.
She house.
I hear you.
Isatsu.
Your will? It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! For Adun! Of course. Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! It shall be done.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yes, Executor. It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! For Adun! Yes, Executor? It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Your will? It shall be done. Your will?
What now,
How may I
cause?
help? Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Your will?
I long for combat.
Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala!
She house.
How
I
may I
long
help?
for combat.
Yes,
She
Executor?
house.
Yes,
She
Executor?
house. Gaokola.
Yes, Executor?
What now, cause?
Your will?
Thus I serve.
Will?
What now, cause?
How may I help? Your will? I hear you. Your
What now,
will?
cause? Honor
I
guide
hear
me.
you.
Thus I serve.
Will?
Isatsu.
How may I help? For Adun! It shall be done.
Your warriors have engaged
For
the
Adun!
enemy.
Tarakala! Of course. For Adun! Of course. For Adun!
Call the shot. No one hit him. Call the shot.
I hear you.
I'm here.
I hear you. How may I
I'm
help?
here. Ghost reporting.
I hear you.
I'm here.
Your will? Of
I'm
course.
here. Call the
Will?
shot.
How may I help? It shall be
Finally.
done.
Call the shot.
I hear you. Your will?
I'm gone.
You got my attention.
I'm all over it.
You got my attention.
Finally.
Want to turn up the heat?
Yes, Executor? Your will? For
Call the
Adun.
shot. I hear that.
I hear you. Your will?
Yes.
For Adun. Shall be done. For Adun. Your will?
Ghost reporting. I'm all over it.
Fire it up.
Yes, Executor?
You got my attention.
Ghost reporting. I hear
Let's burn.
Your will? Tarakala! Of course. For Adun, it shall be done. For Adun, Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. For Adun, Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala!
The warriors have engaged the enemy.
It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. Tarakala! Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. For Adun, of course. Tarakala!
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. Greetings, Dark One. I have come to bring you home.
Greetings to you, mighty Tazadar. I knew that you would not forsake us. For in the time that you have spent with us, you have learned to value our ways and our methods. You have learned to channel our dark power, as well as that of your masters. And thus you alone have found completeness beyond the scope of the Kala. But I fear that the Conclave in its pride could never bring itself to welcome outcasts such as we.
Outcasts though you may be, it is your vision and courage that may yet save our homeworld from the swarm. I beg of you, Zeratul, return with us to Ire. Though they are petty and have in ignorance cursed your kind for generations, help me save our people.
Since our banishment long ago, we have never failed in our responsibility to Ire. Though it shall cause us great pain to see our homeland once more, we shall return with you, Tazadar. We will do what we can.
Greetings, Executor, and greetings to you, Tazadar. I am overjoyed to see you both return home in this dark hour. The Zerg have redoubled their efforts, and it seems that
Phoenix? It can't be. The Executor told me of how you fell before the Zerg. How is it that you will
Well, after my unfortunate defeat, my ruined body was recovered by our brethren. I now reside within the cold robotic shell of a Dragoon.
Old friend, would that this never came to pass.
Nonsense! There is no shame in defeat, so long as the spirit is unconquered, and I am still able to serve Aya to a degree. But enough of this. There is much you both need to know. You have been branded as traitors by Alderus and the Conclave. Even now they seek to arrest you and execute the Dark Templar, Zeratul.
I never believed that they would go so far. In the face of total annihilation, they still cling to their failing traditions.
Yes, and that makes them all the more dangerous. They hunt you even now, Tazadar. And though I damn myself by doing so, I shall stand by you till the end.
And Taro Adun, noble Phoenix. Executor, it seems that if our world is to live, we must protect the Dark Templar from our own brethren. Although it pains me greatly, not even the Conclave shall stand in our way.